Hi again, and welcome to Cooking with Carolina Nephrology. I'm Dr. Blake Shusterman, and today we're going to make breakfast. Breakfast is a hard thing for a lot of people to eat because you could get stuck in the same stale routine, and it's easy to break out of that stale routine if you're going to eat something unhealthy, right? But if you want to eat something healthy and break out of your routine, you got to have some other options. So today we're going to make something called egg cups. Now, I had never heard of egg cups before I looked into this recipe, and it was suggested by my wife, and it's basically eggs baked in muffin tins. And there are a million ways to do it and to keep it healthy and to use things that are safe for a kidney-friendly diet. Today we're going to be doing it with spinach, with red pepper, and with some artichoke heart, and I think you'll really like it. You know, I'm always talking to my patients, my dialysis patients especially, and saying you need to get more protein in your diet because you can lose protein when you're on dialysis. And they may eat protein bars, they may eat protein powder, but they get sick of the same thing over and over again. With these egg cups, you can make them in advance, you can put them in the freezer, you can pull them out and you can have a couple a day, and it'll give you a big jolt of protein with each egg. So let's get started. These are very easy to make. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to preheat our oven to 350, and we're going to spray our 12 muffin tins with some spray. Now that the oven's heating up, we're going to go ahead and we're going to prepare the inside of our egg cups. So the inside is spinach first. Now, if you're paying attention and you've watched our show before, spinach should raise a red flag because green leafy vegetables are high in potassium. When you're using raw spinach, and this is about a cup of raw spinach, you usually don't get into the same trouble with high potassium if you mix it and spread it around a number of different servings. So that's what we're doing today. You get into trouble if you take a bag of spinach, you put it in a frying pan, and that 4 cups shrinks down to 1 cup, you eat it all, and then you have your whole day of potassium in one serving, and then you get into trouble. This is a lot different. So let's take some spinach and let's chop it up and put it in our bowl here. Okay, so we've got about a cup of raw spinach. If you're really worried about the potassium, just use a little bit less, but I really don't think it's an issue for most people. So we've got a cup of raw spinach, and we're going to add to that about a cup of chopped pepper. We've got red pepper here today. Okay, I got some nice green and red color, and to that we're going to add artichoke hearts. Now, when I initially made this recipe and did my test tasting, I really wanted to add bacon. So if I had added some chopped salty bacon, I thought it would have made the recipe even better, but I didn't want to do that, and you shouldn't either, especially if you're really working on eating the right things. Bacon can be high in fat, it's high in salt, and it can get you into trouble, and you teach your taste buds to like something else. And this is artichoke hearts, which again will give you kind of a salty flavor, and we're not using too much so you don't get overwhelmed with sodium. So we're going to use about a half a cup of chopped artichoke heart. Okay, and then we're going to mix up our artichoke heart, our spinach, and our red pepper, and we're going to divide that evenly between our 12 muffin cups. And so when you look at it like this, each muffin tin only has 1 or 2 leaves of spinach in it, but it's going to have lots of egg to pack a protein punch. Let's do our egg. Now for this, I'm using a mixture of eggs, whole eggs, and egg whites. That way you're not overwhelmed with the cholesterol from the whole egg. If you wanted to go really healthy, you could use all egg whites, which sometimes I like it like that. But I know a lot of people don't. A lot of people really want that kind of fuller flavor of the egg. So this is kind of a compromise. So let's put 10 eggs, 5 eggs and 5 egg whites into this container here. Now to our 5 egg and 5 egg white mixture, we're going to add a half a cup of almond milk. This is unsweetened almond milk. And then to give it a little bit of flavor and heat, we're going to add a little bit of Texas Pete or any kind of hot sauce, and then just a pinch of salt and pepper. Okay, so we're going to mix that all up nicely together, and we're just going to pour it over our muffin tin mixture. Again, fill up each cup about 3/4 of the way. And now we're going to top it with cheese, but we're going to top it with fake cheese. This is something called Daiya cheese, D-A-I-Y-A and it's made out of tapioca starch or tapioca flour or something, but you can find it at almost any specialty grocery store. It's dairy-free, it's gluten-free, it has less potassium, less phosphorus than the normal cheese that you would use, and it's a healthy alternative. It doesn't taste quite like regular cheese, but you can get used to it, and it adds a nice flavor. It melts like regular cheese. I'm using mozzarella. You could use the cheddar as well. And I got about between a half cup and a cup, and I kind of spread it evenly over the top of the muffins. Okay, now we're going to pop these in the oven at 350 for about 15 to 20 minutes until the egg has set and they're cooked through. Here we go. We've got 12 beautiful egg cups full of protein, full of flavor. We're going to let them cool a little bit, and then we're just going to take them out. Now you can put these in the refrigerator for a few days. You can freeze them. They'll stay good for a little while. And again, they will be a nice, healthy, protein-filled breakfast. And mix it up. You can make 2 separate pans with different things in each. I like to serve the egg cups with a side of fruit on the side, or you could do it with a side of whole grain toast. Delicious. Thank you so much for joining us today on Cooking with Carolina Nephrology. I hope you liked this egg recipe and allow you to do something different in the morning, something healthy. You could get kids to eat these. If you're a dialysis patient, you can eat these in the morning, and that will help keep your protein up, and you hopefully won't have to worry about your low albumin levels and your nephrologist telling you every time he sees you that you got to eat more protein. So give these a try. If you like this recipe, you can find more just like it on our website, carolinanephrology.com/cooking. Thanks for joining us today.